Guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Din and I'm going to show you how to prepare your ingredients, mix the spices and then cook the dish. Very simple method I'm going to use, so please follow the instructions carefully. So let's cook. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have something special for you today. It's a lamb biryani. I've perfected this system so it's easy for you to cook. So we're going to cook it in two different stages, and the first stage we're going to cook is the meat, and then we're going to add the rice to the meat and then cook it in the oven. This process I've devised is very simple and very easy for you to follow. So what we're going to do is first get our spices and fry them for a few minutes in oil and to release all the flavors. Then once we've done this, we're going to add some onions. This is a really lovely dish and it's full of aroma, and everyone who has it will enjoy it, I can guarantee you this. Add the garlic and ginger paste, as you can see with the onions. We're going to cook the onions just a little, just to soften them slightly before we add our meat. You'll find it's very simple, this dish, to cook. I've worked on it for a while, trying to make it easy for everyone to follow and everyone to cook at home. So I've used meat on the bone, lamb on the bone, but you can use just the meat, it's not a problem. I always find that lamb on the bone gives it more flavour to the main dish when you cook it. But if you don't like the bones, then by all means just use meat. To this we're going to add the salt, as you can see. I've put everything in the description, and also as we're watching the video, I've also mentioned when we're adding certain things. This is a new method I'm trying out to make it easier for you to follow and easier to learn to cook this dish as well. So as I'm going on, I'm getting a little bit better with my videos. So hopefully I shall become a professional one day making film, so let's hope so. Anyway, keep stirring the meat like so. Once it gets to this stage, we're going to leave the lid on it for 30 minutes and on low heat. So after 30 minutes, what we're going to do is then add our spices. But as you can see, it's cooking really well and the meat is stewing down nicely. We want it very tender so it just falls apart when we add our rice. So after about 30 minutes, we add the spices. But the spices, what we're going to use is cumin and coriander only. But before we do this, 15 minutes before you add the rice, I want you to wash the rice until the water is absolutely clear, and then basically leave it in the water to soak in for 15 minutes. Like so. Just keep washing it until the water is clear. Now we're going to add our spices. It's cumin and coriander. At this stage you can add some potatoes as well. I'm going to add 4 new potatoes because I do like potatoes in a biryani. So just add the potatoes at this stage to cook for 15 minutes. So we're going to simmer this so the spices cook out for about 15 minutes before we add the rice. Just like so. Don't worry too much about the oil because we're going to take some of this oil out. I don't like it very oily, my biryanis. So in a saucepan or frying pan, get yourself some ghee, 60 grams of ghee, because we're going to now fry onions in this ghee and also the rice before we add it to our meat. So get it nice and hot and put your onions in. That's 100 grams of chopped onions, not too thick, not too thin. So what we're going to do is brown these onions a little bit, but to this we're going to also add some of our seeds. Give it a nice stir, gently do this so it's cooking gently, not too hot. We don't want to burn the onions, we just want to brown them and caramelize them. This is looking really nice. If we had smelly vision, then you could smell all the aromas coming out from the ghee, especially once you add the spices. We're adding cardamon, fennel seed, cumin and black cumin seeds, what also is called shazira. So add this, now toss this around for a little while and let the onions slowly brown. This process will take you probably about 5-10 minutes. It will slowly start to go brown. This will also give our rice a nice aroma as well. This is how I've made it very simple for you to cook biryani, because if you don't get the water content right and the procedure right, it either goes soggy or it just burns. So this method I've shown you will be just right for you to cook your biryani. If you don't like lamb, you can add chicken instead. So same process but with chicken. Yeah, this is perfect. Now this is after 15 minutes. Now if it's too much oil in there, what you do is take the oil out. Maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons you take out. I've taken out about 3 tablespoons from this pot. So if you want, you take 3 tablespoons out, or you can leave in. It may be a little bit oily, the biryani, but some people like it oily. I don't. So just take it out like I've just shown you. Perfect, we're nearly there. You won't believe the aroma that is coming from this ghee and these spices. It's filling the whole room with aroma. Just gently cook the onions, no rush. With this kind of cooking you don't have to rush, and you don't have to worry about anything burning, because I'm going to show you something so simple, so easy. Add some sultanas at this stage. The sultanas you'll find will puff up. This is perfect. It's just cooking gently. We're not rushing this stage. We don't want to burn the onions. We just want them to go a little bit golden brown. Add a few more if you like, I always do. So after 15 minutes, just drain the rice and leave it in a sieve for about 5 minutes before you put it in the frying pan like so. Now what we're going to do is cook the rice a little in the ghee to cover all the granules with ghee. Just like so. This is on a medium heat we're doing this. So we're basically gently frying the rice. Once we've done this, now add this completely to our pot. Just like so. Now boil some water in the kettle, and what we're going to do is now put the heat up high and put 3½ cups of boiling hot water. This process is quite quickly. Within 5 minutes it should be ready to go in the oven. Perfect. Give it a stir and keep stirring gently for about 5 minutes. Add green chillies at this stage. Just put them in whole. It'll just give the rice a nice flavour. And if you've got some Kira water or rose water, add a tablespoon. It'll give a nice aroma to the rice. Taste it for salt. If you need any more, this is the stage you can add a little. Put the lid on it, and then just every few minutes have a check. Right, we're nearly ready. Once the water is at this stage, so it's still got a lot of water. Now we're going to put it in an oven which we've preheated to 175°, and we're going to put it in there for 20 minutes, no more, just 20 minutes. You have to remember with this dish, you have to make sure you've got a good saucepan. After 20 minutes it's ready and we can serve. How easy was that? And it's all fluffy, it's not stuck to the bottom, it's just beautiful. I'm sure you'll enjoy this because I do. So let me know how you get on and hope to see you soon. Take care for now.